Tonight on RGB, we find out who got in the news. And then we learn why some famous faces are famous. And we go for gold at the G Sports for Girls Awards. RGB, your home of celebs, and the juicy gossip that follows them is back. Igama lam Donovan Galite, the host and head secret spoiler around here, and as per usual, I'm joined by the woman with more likes on the daily than that Walter Sisulu University student that had rands to spend. Unjani Misnos,
hello, Donovan. The real Kapoza has returned to keep you informed on all the things you didn't even know you needed. Sipiyozali Heritage Month, and today the environmentally conscious among us are celebrating World Ozone Day, where the importance of the layer around the Earth that protects us all from harmful rays is remembered. Now, Trevor Noah continues to do the nation proud. His TV show just bagged a Creative Arts Emmy Award for Outstanding Short-Form Variety Series. Where you want to be known for having the best short form. Well done. Kodwa Fiesta Flag cannot seem to catch a break. DJ Kanyani no Tembisieta isithi babe ingoma yakhe. She has struggled to get back on her feet. Luckily, that legal issue Yase Gaborone did not make a scene. Otherwise, Fiesta Black could have really become prison orange.
Now, Cooley Roberts, Judith Sepuma, and Connie Ferguson are happily flying the flag of being cool grannies and have proven that style doesn't end at a grandmother's door. Age gracefully, grow up optionally, and don't dress like your daughters, and all will be well.
Lady Zama is making a documentary about her life to be closer to her fans. Now, this is the kind of artist that stalkers dream about. Upendulene critic says she's not a real artist. So for those of you with haters, Nikumbuluba critics risk nothing and say just as much.
Exactly. Trevor Gumbi and Lucille, his lady of 11 years, have officially called it quits. They said that they didn't want to make it official till they learned to successfully manage the process. Wow, that's pretty calm of them. Now, power to you both for adulting so well, but you are allowed to get angry. Managing the process, it's the breakup, this is not a tax return.
Ding dong, the wedding bells are ringing. It took 20 years, Gota Uspikiri and his lady have finally tied the knot. Yeah, he found the right lady, but really sure.
Now, if he ever did decide that it was over between them, Uspikiri should get rid of the ring like this. Bam. Don't do it. Uzodwa Wabantu has been scolded by Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe for not wearing underwear, and he said it in front of a 10,000-strong crowd. What exactly was the point? He just guaranteed a sold-out crowd that can't wait for the grand opening.
A prostitute saves a young boy from organized crime. Nope, this is not the plot for Parliament the movie. It's the story of Dora's Peace, a local film that's still making waves a year after it's released at Menywe Orlando Film Festival Kolonyaka. Here's hoping that cinema can float.
Now, Bob Mabena is facing assault charges after he and a friend allegedly beat up his wife's ex-classmate. After joining Bob and his wife at their table, Bob asked how the gent knew his lady, and the guy joked that they dated in high school. That's when things got funky. Yippee-yo, yippee-yay.
Uskolpat is apparently disappointed after ecelwe uba ahlale kwi-patio of a Lesotho restaurant kuba enxibe ishoti ye-leather ngexesha le-breakfast. I can understand why ngubani nofuna ucanga ngeramp first thing in the morning.
What? Palmo Dia has recently surprised her father by buying him a new house. What an incredible gesture. Amazing that the lengths that some people will go to tell their parents, as long as you live under my roof.
Lion King producer Lebo M has clarified his financial status. He's not bankrupt, he's just having a strategic reshuffling of business interests. Right, this is the same way a divorce is a creative rearranging of your assets, and it is?
Exactly. Now, cartoon fans will be pleased to hear that local songstress Utoya DeLazy is going to be voicing the new sister in the Powerpuff Girls. Well done. Finally, a black Powerpuff. I wonder if she will have bomb superpowers to find who Babes is missing USB stick, you know?
And if this Powerpuff Girl has a weave masitingo bundles ikamalake. And just like that, the news headlines are done. Now do the right thing. #RealKapoza. Let us know what you thought.
Now, there are many ways to know that you've made it to the top of the celeb game, like A-list invites or getting verified on social media. But the one that matters most is getting to tell the world how you became unforgettable with Why Am I Famous? And this week, the famous face sharing their story is Omuhlekela.
Well, I'm famous because because I'm an actress. I mean, hello, I'm an actress. Well, I'm famous because I'm on TV Monday to Fridays. Yeah, that's what's up. Ha.
Well, if you didn't know, now you do. Nansi-ke enye into ekufuneka niyazile, by the way.
That it's time for us to let the people who pay the bills, that fund the thrills, have their fill of time. Lehoko will return shortly. Coming up, we find out what our celebs really know about sport at the G Sport for Girls Awards. And we help give Tira a surprise.
The Continental Gossip Leader is back to show you all the places you would be if you were as famous as Donny and me.
True, but not completely so in this instance, Nazo. You see, if you were famous or a talented sportswoman, we would have seen you at the G Sports Awards. I will repeat, G Sports. And this could have been you.
What other female Olympic gold medalists do you know?
Bakona.
I can't tell all their names off the top of my head.
Well, it used to be the likes of Penny Haynes, you know. Look at Ilse Hayes. What is the one lesson that sport has taught you?
The one lesson that sports has taught me is to never give up.
That's taught me to be okay with losing. You don't have to win all the time.
Sports has taught me that it can unify the nation.
Don't try to do things that you don't know how to do.
Self-confidence.
Sport has taught me to be humble.
What is the one sport you wouldn't let your daughter play?
Motor racing.
Rugby.
Probably contact sports, so like rugby.
Wrestling, absolutely.
Is there a gender wage gap in sport? And if so, why is it? I think it all boils down to opportunity.
You know what, I honestly think it does, just because, you know, sports is just seen as like something that a man is supposed to do.
Absolutely, there's a gender wage gap, and I think it's great that tonight the minister did address that.
It exists in sport because the inequalities are there. Women's sport is not professional, so there will always be that wage gap.
What is the one sport that women excel at?
The one sport that we excel at is running. Let's just say that she's the best in the world and stop it there, you know?
Netball. But sometimes, even with soccer, yeah, sometimes you find Banyana is better than Bafana.
Oh, netball with that.
Oh, you know, it's a cliche, netball.
What is the one sport you'd rather watch women play than men?
You know, I like watching women in swimming. Yeah, because you can see their form. It's all out there.
Soccer.
Just have to say soccer.
Beach volleyball. Beach volleyball. Hey, have you seen those legs, girl? And their bums. Just so cute and packaged. You better put some respect to our name, man, as women. Yeah.
Totally agree on the volleyball thing. And yes, Uyanda, I'll put more respect on your name. You deserve it more than our award winners coming up late in the show.
Now, Omnyumtu, who keeps on winning, is DJ Tira. Being a DJ, uzqhelile ipati. So for his birthday, Abamthandayo did the one thing he would never suspect: surprise him with one. Now here's a look at the surprise turn-up that his wife and friends put together.
We just arrived here at DJ Tira's surprise party. We're gonna look for Osaziwayo and speak to them, try and find out what we can find. Nani Ukaya is going to give you all the celebs of this Durban. Let's try and find the lost USB. Come with me.
Celebrating Tira.
But when a USB elahlekile.
No, mfethu, nami USB ngiyayichinga.
Angibheki USB mina choma ngizopheka kanjani USB bakugcole kanjena nani?
Ngithi mina iUSB izolo ngitholile.
I think you only USB tolakele because the song is out.
However, guys, like, guys, ubebs ngamthanda ne. And ngifuna ukumsiza mina ubebs however I can.
Choosing now 70 is the same hashtag 40 something.
Hayi wona kushubile mfana ngifuna uqamba maka konakele.
DJ Tira, engayisho age yakhe man, he looks young. I never lied about my age, but my age makes people doubt me.
Start hiding at 21.
Umane nambeni yazinje ukuthi ekuse. Life begins at 40, so I'm living my life.
Let's keep it as something. Let's not go beyond or under. Nah, 20 something.
Are you trying to get into this outfit or get out?
Babe, both. But it's something until further notice to you.
Tonight, what is this saying to you? What does this say?
Abantu banothando ngaphandle. Makoya, happy birthday. We love you so much.
Makoya boys, carry on doing what you're doing.
So a big shout out to DJ Tira. We love you so much, bro.
Ukhuleke mfana, uqhubeke kahle nomsebenzi wakho.
uTira siyamthanda. Ezubhuti wethu omdala esebenze naye.
Yasolakali USB madoda ibikuphi eSouth Beach.
Hola Majon.
Oh no.
Ha la la, happiest day of your birth, DJ Tira. Wishing you many more years of success because Yautanda man and the music that you make, and Tina up at RGB can't get enough of your new song called Malume.
Now, if you're a friend of Tira's and you need a moment to go online, maybe a belated birthday gift, or on your phone na ubuze about your missing invite, here's your opportunity.
After the break, we have Comics Choice Awards winners in studio. You don't want to miss this. Ha la la, the only show with more stars than a night at the planetarium is back. Now, once a year, the funniest people in Africa get together to reward the best in the comedy business for their hard work.
Now, fresh from their triumph at the Comics Choice Awards, tonight on the Seat of Superstars, we are proud to be joined by the best newcomer and the comic pen of the year, Thabiso, Mhlongo and Mojak, Lehoko. Yes, Bonus judges, China. Now, is there anybody you guys forgot in the acceptance speech?
Everyone.
Yeah,
there's
no chance now.
Please, you can make up now.
I want to thank Granny for the cheese and bologna sandwiches when I was growing up. I want to thank my uncle for the castor oil just to refresh me. I'd like to thank the man upstairs, the landlord, for letting us use the electricity for free. And some other people, Thabiso?
Hey, if I don't thank people for real, I'm gonna get... Because my girlfriend has been the one who's been taking care of me since I quit my job. I just... Hey, baby, we made it.
Nice.
We did it.
This for you?
Yeah, not really, but we made it. We made it, but it's... Yeah.
That's mine. That's your story.
How much would you guys have paid for these awards? If that was an option, if they came up to you and they were like, yo, Mojak, yo, Thabiso, we like you guys, doesn't seem like it's gonna go through, but, you know,
I think we could... Maybe a 12 run at a time.
Yeah,
you know, like
I mean,
12, maybe 29 if I'm being generous.
Yeah, it would depend what deal Mabala Noise would come with.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming we're speaking about Mabala Noise.
What?
Well, hey,
who else plays the awards? I don't know. Just asking.
Hey, about Bafana, hey.
I think I'm getting a call. Hello? Sorry, I have to take this.
It was a question.
So, guys, as a winner, do you think Ababantu Bache, just being nominated is such an honor? Are they being sincere?
They are lying, Sinazo. They are lying.
This is what
I'm happy to be nominated. Unamanga. Look, Unamanga. I'm glad to just be competing. You are lying. Don't ever, which camera I'm on? Unamanga. Don't ever lie to us. I'm just happy.
I said that.
Really?
Walking in, I was like, look, it's just an honor to be nominated.
It's an honor. Honor is always there. Yeah.
As soon as I won, I was like, it can't be an honor.
Because just be here. To take an L. An L can never be an honor, guys. How can you be happy with taking an L?
You can't. This feels much better though than just
great.
Hard in Donna next year.
Is there a special place like in your house that you're putting up these awards?
By the scrub lab. We put there by the Jace fluid and no, I'm joking. It's on. I don't know. I haven't thought of a place yet.
You need a mantelpiece or something.
Oh yeah, right.
Put it on a chain, bruh.
It's gotta mean something, Mojak.
Yes.
I'm better at receiving awards than Mojak because my door has this problem in the bathroom. Sometimes it just opens on its own. So now this just stops that thing, and then now you don't have to do the thing.
It's even in that position.
Yeah, you see, you're like,
Just ready to,
whoa, guys.
to do the thing.
As soon as I won it, I was like, how did they know?
So this is exactly what's missing.
This is what I needed in life.
Yeah. What is it in South African comedy that needs to go away? SSC discuss it enough now. What do we need to stop discussing?
Don't say David Cow.
Hey! Shots fired.
I saw your lips.
Guys, what is the worst tweet you've ever read about yourselves?
Worst tweet? I did this TV show where I was the host, like a music trivia show. And the guy was like, yo, you're so boring. I'd rather watch La Sizwe do this. And I was like, well, you don't have a choice in that. I've signed for 13 episodes. Deal with it. But it wasn't even, I don't get a lot of hate. Do you get hate?
I got hate once. I'm not good with Twitter, first of all. There was a guy, I think he was watching something on TV and I was on it. And then he tweeted me like, good job and whatever. I was like, thank you, man, thank you, man. Then after that, he was like, at least you made me laugh this time. So I was like, oh, wow. Okay, where did that come from? Yeah, like okay, you can't start with
good job.
Yeah, that's good job, thank you.
That's a persistent hater. Like they've watched you be terrible and they waited for one good moment to let you know about the 7 terrible ones. That's committed hate.
Then speaking of which, have any of you ever gotten into trouble for anything you've said? On stage or off stage?
Oh yeah, a lot of time.
Or on social media?
Well, not with big people. Like I've gotten in trouble with audience members.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes hecklers. Sometimes hecklers think they helping. There was one time with this girl. She was saying a lot of negative things.
Yes.
And it wasn't about the show. She was just talking about something else. And then I was like, don't do that. We're trying to work and whatever. And she was like, no, I paid my 20 rand. Kitchener was still 20 rand. I paid my 20 rand for this. And I was like, why didn't you go and get a better weave with that 20 rand instead?
Wow.
And then, yeah, that was my uppercut moment. And then after that, she was like, yeah. Yes. Then we carried on working.
That's cold, man.
Deal with the heckler, baby.
Okay, all right. Guys, if you were president for a day,
yes,
or maybe I give you a week.
A week.
How would you run the country?
Where do we start?
Dude, I would get my own kandla. I would buy cars. It's for a week. I'm not gonna try and change things. The next guy who's gonna be president for a year or whatever, he'll change things. Me, I'm just for the money.
So you did nothing helpful for a week?
For who?
You'd carry on with
dude.
I love this
I would
guy.
destroy. You guys would love Jacob Zuma. Like, bring back the man. Bring back
You're
the
probably
man.
also a student from Walter Sisulu University, okay? That's the
You got 14 million. What did you do?
For a week, guys, there's a certain point where that's gonna end. After that week, you go back to being, you don't wanna be, hey, yes, when you were president, we would get grant. You did a good, hey, when you were president, you balled out, eh? Yeah.
I'd be like Donald Trump or The Apprentice. You're fired. You're fired. That's it for a week. And then there'd be nobody. Then I'd get like, there we go. I get prefects to run the country from schools. It would be a mess. Don't make me president.
Hello, Malume.
Malume.
I've got a job opening.
Put down the chin. We need to run the country. Sorry.
For a week.
Now, you know that musicians have groupies and stuff.
Yes.
Like, I'm asking you the question. Do comedians have groupies, guys?
Yes, many groupies, very young, between the age of 52 and 65.
This is true.
This is very much true.
This is true.
You know, the kind of groupie that wants to take care of you, like wants to make sure you've got a packed lunch, that you're warm at all times.
Yeah.
Do you have enough underwear for your trip? So we have a very niche kind of groupie.
I have one groupie and that's my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Sorry, I'd also like to add, I've also got one groupie, that's my girlfriend. Sorry, I just thought I'd add that in.
Nice cricket put some cricket sounds in. Well done.
I forgot all about
The
it.
tweets after this.
Oh, no, disaster.
If in the SA comedy industry, you could elect a president of comedy,
I choose Mojak.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say your girlfriend. Hey, wait.
Not in comedy. I try and separate her from this.
Nice.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
Are you saying she's not funny?
She is funny.
Is that what you're saying?
She's funny. Yo, some of my jokes are written by my girlfriend.
Okay, so you're calling her a clown, basically.
Sure. How is this getting worse? Right? I'm like, wow.
Women's logic when
I was like, don't say something.
After this ends, you're going to be looking for a new girlfriend.
I'm so
You're breaking up happy homes. What's going on? What is this?
Jonathan, please, I can't
So
tell
you called me a clown on TV. How was that me?
Let's get out of that. This is now, I'll break the awkward moment for you guys. So, in a single line, what is it in South Africa that you wish that South African audiences would understand? It's a tough one.
South African audiences would understand.
Stop being. That would almost came out
I
wrong.
like what you're saying. Go.
Don't be too judgmental. Why are you speaking too much English when you are black? When you are black, and you're like, who's your favorite comedian? And they say Kevin Hart. And you're like, you say now.
So much
cool.
English. Have you seen Kevin Hart do a joke, Katsitonga? Exactly. So now why are you?
He's not even trying. He's not even trying.
No, man,
okay. So, gentlemen, we have already established that you guys have ladies in your lives. How long have you been dating? Are you married? Are the wedding bells coming up soon?
After these awards.
What a guy?
I've been in a long-term relationship. In 7 years. Great. It's been fantastic. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
No one's gonna clap?
Do you want to give the ladies a shout out?
This is your time now.
Hello.
Give us her name, give us her ID number, 3 months bank statement, proof of residence.
Blood sample, hair strand.
We just,
Is this RGB or CSI?
We just want to get to know her.
Yes. Hi, boo. Thank you for being awesome. I'm on RGB, and you're the best. DC, you know what time it is. I love you. I love you.
That was cute.
Okay, let me do this. That's that camera?
That one there.
Oh,
Hey,
no, Mike, go. Lee, love you, baby. This is ours, yeah.
I don't like to share my business on the screen. I don't like to.
Oh, I said the name.
Yeah, it's late for you. Now we're all searching for Lee now on Instagram.
My guy, anyone over Jola now for less than 7 years, you are in trouble now.
Why?
She already knows.
Knows what?
She's not the one who was getting the shout out.
No, she knows. The Jets, the Dandino Jets knows.
The others know the deal.
The others know the deal.
What?
If there are others.
What are you talking about? Don't ever point at me. What? There's one person in my life.
Pointing at Mojak, right, bro?
Sorry.
No, I thought, what are you talking about?
Sorry, can I get the camera one more time? There's only one person in my life, Dandino Jets. I love you, boo.
Okay.
Yeah, we are honest guys.
Thank you so much for coming to join us.
Congratulations, man, once again.
Thank you guys for having us. It's amazing. Thank you.
The City Gay laughter is one of the easiest way to edge off a rough day. Laugh freely, laugh loudly, and honesty. And remember to smile, especially in traffic, because the abantu babe nervous.
So we've reached the end of the road for tonight's show, but if you can't let go, it's a natural thing. Just stay in touch on our Facebook page, Official Real Gopoza, or our Twitter and Insta chat hook at Official RGB.
Okanye wena, if you want to test your DM sliding game, go into the personal pages at Donovan Goliath and at Sinazo Yolwa. Remember, our hashtag is Real Gopoza. Good night.